Welcome back to Emotional Mojo. Now, clinging to hazardous relationships can be bad for your health. Believe it or not, some of us hold on to negative relationships and emotions because it gives us a sense of identity. Yep. Now, one of my biggest questions has always been, why did Rihanna go back to Chris, right? Mm-hmm. Why do we go back to relationships that hurt us? Hallie, she was in a relationship where she received a busted eardrum. We have a situation where Tina stayed with Ike for a really long time. So why do we stay with?
And these are all extreme examples, but this happens in our everyday lives
too.
Like
Pamela Anderson.
Oh yeah. And I know several couples who all they do is fight, but it's almost like that's what they need.
Is it a sense of security?
This is who we are. We fight,
Yeah, we fight. But here's the thing. Oftentimes, every person, for as many reasons that there are people, that is the reason. Meaning, it could be religion, it could be because you make me feel secure, it could be you're my identity, it could be I've created this image of life. Whatever it is, it's their reason. But at the core of who we are, it's a self-concept issue.
Okay.
Who am I? I don't know who I am, so you're defining
and I don't know who I am without you.
Without you. So a lot of times we will put up with certain things in relationships, and I'm really open about this. I've gone through a lot of domestic violence, and for some reason,
did you stay?
I stayed for religious reasons.
Okay.
Because I was told you can't get a divorce, you have to stay, you have to make it work.
I never thought about that
and
as a reason.
And that's why I say, everybody has a different reason for why they stay, but at the core of who you are, you haven't answered that very crucial question. And that question is, who am I, where am I going, and what does my life actually mean? So how do we let go of people in our lives that are causing us harm?
Very good question.
That's a good question. I'm going to tell you. Number one, what I want you to do is identify who that person is today. Okay. It doesn't necessarily have to be an intimate relationship. It could just be an unhealthy friend. It could be a sister, a brother, whatever that is.
Okay.
But metaphorically, what I want you to do, and I use this a lot in guided imagery, it's being able to see yourself throwing that person away or throwing that emotion away.
Not off a cliff.
Not off
or
a cliff.
Crazy.
No legal issues. We don't want the law involved here.
How do you picture that though?
Literally, you really have to find a quiet place, and we call it a safe place. And you go into your mind and you picture yourself. For me, it was becoming free.
Okay.
It was not being bound by the pain and the hurt and the frustration in my everyday life. So it was really letting go and visualizing that.
Why is that so powerful to visualize?
Because when we're able to cognitively understand and visualize it, we're able to produce it into our environment and actually act on it in our behavior.
So if you're not throwing them off a cliff, where are you throwing them? I mean, I'm not
out of your life.
I want to throw them onto a cliff.
Maybe it's just you walking away and them being left behind.
I literally visualize.
I have, and I want you to write this. It just simply says, loving myself means letting you go. And post that somewhere. I wrote it on just a little scrap piece of paper here, but post that somewhere so you can visualize it, because at the end of the day, it's loving us and doing what's most healthiest for us. So that's the conquer for today.
You can put that all over the place, right?
Yes.
So everywhere you look, it's there. That's awesome.